guys, MUR-LOCK 68. Hope everybody's doing well. Back again with this 6-pin BRINKS model 527, series 527 that took me to the brink. That almost had me starting to drink. So today I'm gonna try. I didn't realize that it's an American. Well, I might have mentioned it in there. It is an American style keyway. So I have the AM5 Lishied, and I don't know how that's going to go with all those serrated pins, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. So we're going to put the Lishied in here and see if we can accomplish anything with it. Start off at pin 1. Nothing. Soft click there out of 2. Nothing out of 3, 4, or 5. Let's go over to 6. Okay, that met with quite a bit of resistance. Back to 1, click. 2, click. I felt a little bit of movement there on the core. Let's try to adjust that just a bit for let's go over to 6 now. Back to 1. There's a sharp click on 1. Nothing on 3 or 2. 4, nothing. Nothing on 5. And there's 6, and I got it open. Wow, what a difference, I mean, between hand picking it in hand and now Lishieding it. And that was the first attempt on the Lishied. No rehearsal, no nothing. So so now that we have it open, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and get the bitting on the key. It's a handy little tool. So pin 1 was a 3 cut. Pin 2 5 cut. Pin 3, look at that. Pin 3 appears to be a max cut of 7. Now 4 should be a little less at 6. Let's see. Yeah, it is a 6. 5 is, it's tough to see. Could be the same cut. Just looking at the key here, because it is coming up again as a 6. And I'll leave that in the illustration when I take a photo. And we have a 4 cut, so let me look at that. We have a 3 cut on the beginning, and yeah, that's about right. So we've got a 4 cut on pin 6. So 3, 5, 7, 6, 6, 4. I'm going to lock that up. Pull the Lishied out very carefully, I might add, so we don't break the tip. And put that aside. And I'm going to gut it for you again, just to show that everything is in there, guys. And I'll show a little bit of the illustration on the drawing at the end. Let's pull that out of there. Let's get the key, same lock. Let's see if we can get this. There's our screw. Get our bottom plate out. I want to just pull that core out carefully and leave the bypass plate inside the lock. Sometimes they're a little difficult to get out or to put back into the correct position. So we're going to pull that out. We'll grab our key. I like to explain this as I go along, as there are some new viewers. So I'll just slide my shim in, and the reason for the shim is when you're sliding the follower through, to make sure that you don't get caught on anything. It helps quite a bit. As you can see, there's a 6-pinner. Okay, so 6 pins, as you saw in the previous video. Everything had to be picked, even though, as I mentioned in the previous video, that 3, 4, and 5 just needed to be touched. And as you guys noticed, I had a real tough time picking this in hand. This is to demonstrate a second way of getting in that possibly, and as we noticed, was a little easier. Let's see if I can get pin 6. And the tolerances on this lock are simply amazing. Tight tolerances. And again, the purpose for the gut is just to show that there's no funny business going on as far as, you know, some weird people out there, right? You know that we have a serrated in one. We'll put that in, orientate it the way it came out. Pins are all the same. We've got 5 serrated spools. We'll just add to the nastiness as far as your tension being too heavy, which would cause you to overset. Springs are all the same, very tightly wound copper springs. So again, just to show the illustration, both were first time picks. I mean, obviously both can be improved, especially the pick in hand out of package, so to speak, even though the lock is not brand new, but it was the first attempt. So everything is in there as was in the first video. I'll show you guys the key again. So according to the reading, once I leash it, it's starting from this end. We have a 3, 5, 7 being the nasty one right there in the middle, and then coming up with 2 6s and having to come up and catch the number 4 cut for pin 6 right there. So that's it, guys, bringing it back to you, the 527 BRINKS round body padlock, 63mm, 11mm hardened steel shackle, leashing it, decoding it. Patience, practice, perseverance, guys. Stay well. We'll see you at the next one. I appreciate your support.